You are listening to Season 2 of The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, the short and often daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Sometimes. Hello, today is Thursday the 20th of March 2025. You are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, and today's been one of the very few so far this year days where I've been totally unproductive, and I'm not sure why. I've kind of got the doldrums today, if that makes any sense. Well, it probably doesn't, but yeah, I just don't feel up to much. It didn't help because obviously yesterday I realised that I had this book to read and chose to do the audiobook version, and I also thought, well, if I wake up in the morning and I've still got 5 hours to listen to, then I probably won't do it. So I made the decision to get as much as I could done, try and get at least 6 out of the 10 hours done last night. And in the end, I did listen to nearly 8 hours of the audiobook. I can't remember the book's called, so that's no help to anybody. But it's, yeah, I mean, I wasn't enjoying it particularly by this point, and ended up going to bed at about 2:30 in the morning with only about 1 hour 40 of the book left. So from that point of view, it was good because it means I was going to definitely get the book done. But then it took me a little while to get to sleep. And then when I woke up again, I was still got 1 hour 40 to listen to. So I sort of got up, listened to the end of the book. Yeah, oh no, that's right. I'm not going to say which book it is and who wrote it because I didn't particularly enjoy it. Which also, I was very tired at this point, so I hadn't slept very well the previous night. So I kind of thought, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a doze. I'm going to go to my book club, and then I shall do some writing after the book club, because the book club was due to finish about 6:30 in the evening. It runs from 5:30 to 6:30. So I did that. I had an unsuccessful doze, and then I kind of woke up, and yeah, and I went to the book club, and I enjoyed it. It's always fun talking about books and having an opinion. And I was in the minority, actually. So the majority of, no, not everybody else in the room enjoyed the book a lot more than I do, which doesn't often happen. Normally I'm sort of in agreement broadly. I mean, there's always a range of scores, but broadly I'm in an agreement, and I definitely enjoyed it, the least out of the people in this session, but that's absolutely fine. And then I came home and still feeling tired. I basically felt like a zombie all day. So what I really should have done was edit another. Well, I'd already done one of today's chapters 2 days ago. I don't know if you remember me saying. So my thought was, well, I've only got to do, if I do 2 tonight, but I just haven't been in the mood. And it's not a disaster. I've got 11 chapters still to do and 3 days still to do them. And 3 of the chapters are already read. It's just a case of signing them off. So my thought is that tomorrow I will have a bit of a This is assuming I'm in the right place tomorrow as well, of course, assuming I sleep well tonight. But my thought is, if I go to bed early tonight, so quite soon, it's 9:30 roughly as I record this, then get up reasonable tomorrow morning and get the 3 chapters that I've read, because there's 3 chapters that literally just need the final sign-off, which get me to chapter 25, which leaves me 8. And if I can do another 2 or 3 tomorrow evening, then I'm not massively behind. In fact, I'm back on schedule. And yeah, I don't know. Today just hasn't been the greatest day in my head. So yeah, but never mind. Occasionally have days like that. And I can't really tell you about other things I've done because I woke up late and then dozed again, apart from listening to that wretched audiobook. And as I said, I had to listen to it. It's 15 hours long, played at normal speed. So I played it at 1.5 speed to get it down to 10 hours. I did experiment with playing it faster than that, but 1.5 was the highest speed I could play it at, where it didn't seem too fast and a bit ridiculous. So that's what I've done today. Nothing. And those are my plans for tomorrow. Basically, I shall try and get that done. The only other thing that I did today was there was a 1979 TV series made by BBC Scotland called The Omega Factor, which I'd vaguely heard of, but I didn't realise it was available. Well, it isn't really. It's not available on... I had to get it off eBay, but it was a 10-part BBC Scotland drama series, although mainly starring British actors, I have to say. Louise Jameson and a couple of others. But that arrived today, and I watched the first episode, and it was quite good, actually. The reason I decided to get the TV series is that Big Finish, a while ago, actually, did an adaptation of it, but I get the impression it's not an adaptation, it's a continuation, because I think Louise Jameson plays the same character she played on the TV show, but I think it's set a bit more close to the modern day. Because looking at it, I think it's fair to assume that the one filmed in 1979 was set around then. And I thought, rather than listen... So again, it wasn't something I bought with Big Finish, because the CD of the first series went out of print. And I like owning all the CDs or none, if that makes sense. But then they've got this eBay store. So if they find stuff lurking at the back of the warehouse that... they didn't know was there. Occasionally things turn up, basically, CDs that they kind of didn't have on catalogue, and they flogged them on eBay. And I managed to get the first series of the Omega Factor Big Finish version off eBay, and then I bought the other 3 series. So I kind of feel I should watch the TV version before I move on to the audio version, as it is a continuation. Anyway, that's me for today. Hopefully I will have something more successful to report tomorrow. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. For more information about what I'm writing, go to linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W, where you can find details of my website and social media. I may see you there.